Yo, how you doing? Yeah, no, come on in, man. I'll show you the Innosilicon, the new one, the 6 GB Ethereum miner. I'll check it out. Yeah, it's crazy, like we were texting about. This thing makes about $60 per day, and that's like after you pay the electric bill. You plug it into the wall, you plug in the Ethernet, $60 per day in passive income in a cryptocurrency that you can sell like 100 places for dollars if you want to, or you can stack it up and hope that it appreciates in value. It's crazy, like this is crypto, digital money stuff, right? All right, so check this out. I've got some of these crypto mining rig things set up in my garage, but be warned, they're a little loud, right? All these big ones, they're ASIC miners. They're purpose built. All they do is mine cryptocurrency. And I have one of the Ethereum miners, the Innosilicon, the previous model over there. But I'm gonna bring you downstairs to show you the new one. In here I've got the other Innosilicon Ethereum miner. I've got this one on the efficient setting, so it's a little bit quieter. These miners are normally a little loud, but they're manageable, right? This kind of device you can kind of put anywhere in your house. It's real easy to set up too. You can power it with like a power supply that's made for these, or even just a computer power supply. They call like ATX power supplies. You just plug the PCIe cables right into the miner like this, and then you also run an Ethernet cable to it so it has internet access. And there you are, making money, baby. Passive income with cryptocurrency. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take you over there, show you like how you set it up on the computer and review the mining profitability. I mean, how many dollars a day, how much Ethereum per day is this mining rig making? Well, let's go check it out, my friend. Here's a quick message from our month's video sponsor, Compass, who are aiming to become the best marketplace for the purchase of Bitcoin mining ASICs and the best place to find cheap power prices at verified mining co-location facilities around the world. Mine with Compass with our link in the video description below. All right, so you're probably wondering, like, what's the revenue? How much money we make and all that stuff, right? Well, here I am. This is a mining pool, an Ethereum mining pool. Basically, you join a mining pool. It's too difficult to try to solo mine, if you know what that is, or basically it's you against the network. It's like buying one lottery ticket in a sea of everybody playing the lottery. It's just not worth it. The risk versus reward with how big Ethereum is and how many Ethereum miners are out there, it's not worth it. Especially not with just one miner. You can see my active workers. A worker is basically a individual mining rig. You can see my hash rate, reported, shares, stale, invalid, stuff like that. Stale you don't get paid on, invalid you don't get paid on. You only get paid on your valid shares, and they use that to compute your hash rate. So right now, my A10 6 GB, the ASIC Ethereum miner by Innosilicon, it's only registering on the pool at 462 megahash a second. This is unlikely to be a problem with the miner, which I'll explain here. It's just not performing well on this pool, the Ethermine mining pool, which is one of the two factors I think that is really degrading my Ethereum mining profitability. The other one is going to be network difficulty, which I'm going to explain what that is here in a moment. But first, let's log into the miner and check it out. You need to log into your router, and if you don't know how to do that, a lot of guides out there on the internet, or you can download an app or something like that, like Who's on My Wi-Fi with a little owl. Basically, that will show you devices connected to your network, and this will show up as Innominer, and it will show you the associated address. You put it in any browser, admin is username and password, and you know we're always going dark theme, baby. And we come in here. This miner is supposed to be hashing at 582 megahash a second, but we're only registering on the pool, we're losing over 100 megahash a second, 120. That's basically like losing four average graphics cards for Ethereum mining. It's not good. It's not okay. Not at all. So what we're going to do is this kind of doubles as what I'm doing, and I'm also showing you just how to get set up here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this information, plop it in there. And then we're gonna go ahead and drop this mining pool information. And you may be like, dude, what are you doing? That is F2pool? We're gonna talk about that. So don't flame me yet. We're gonna talk about that. I've got some interesting information for you if you're up to speed on the latest Ethereum mining drama, which we'll briefly address in this video. But what I just did is I just synced my miner up, right? Miner has to restart. To do this, you'll have a slow, you have a periodic drop in the hash rate. But basically, you put in your Ethereum wallet address, .worker name, or if you're using a mining pool that needs a username, you sign up with that pool. So for example, I come over here, I make my account VoskCoin, I log in, and then I sync it up to F2pool, which is VoskCoin.worker name it. And I'll show you this stuff here shortly. But just like that, I mean, that's how easy it is to set it up. Like you saw earlier, you plug it in with Ethernet and power, and then you just come in here, you log in. You could do this on your laptop, right? As Vitalik says, it's so easy. No, you can even stake Ethereum 2.0 on your laptop.
If you have only 32 ETH, then you can just do it at home. If you have anywhere up to a few hundred ETH, you might even be able to do it on your laptop.
Well, you can even also manage your Ethereum miners right off of your little MacBook Air. And while we wait for that to happen, we'll go ahead and refresh right here, and you will, it updates like every 15 minutes on this mining pool, but you'll watch it drop off here, and we'll touch on that. But this is our estimated earnings over the last 24 hours with all 4 of these mining rigs. So this is 9 plus 8, so we've got 17 graphics cards between my old man Deckard and Devat. And I should really change that name because it's no longer Devat. That's funny. I forgot about that. You look at that from a USD point of view, all 4 of my mining rigs are making $157 a day. And unfortunately, we come over to the Ethereum mining profitability calculation, right? So if you have these even more powerful Ethereum miners, you can be making $88 and $240 a day. Absolutely wild. They are real. They do exist. This miner mines $61.50 per day, and with a 10 cent per kilowatt hour electric rate, which is like a good residential electric rate, you're clearing almost 60 bucks a day, or 59.20. It's close enough. We'll say 60, right? It mines Ethash, the Ethereum mining algorithm. Basically, this thing only mines Ethash, and when Ethereum is no longer mineable, these miners, they won't be profitable. There's too much hash, there's too much power. You look at the market cap of Ethereum right now, it's big. There's nothing that even comes close to comparing that's mineable. So please understand that. I'd like to take a moment to thank today's video sponsor, Mozart Finance, who are a new upcoming DeFi crypto token launching on the Binance Smart Chain. That's BNB. Their pre-sale is going live soon, and they just had their first audit completed, and they claim that it was a success and is from Immune Bytes, which we have that linked down below. You can read all about it if you should choose to do so. Please keep in mind this is a new and emerging software, but they're trying to bring symphonic ROIs, or return on investments. And what they have here is a deflationary token with a hard cap of 2,000 BNB in their upcoming sale, which would be about a little bit over $500,000. Please keep in mind that new tokens are always inherently risky. Potential high rewards also carry potential very high risks. This is not financial advice. Learn more about Mozart Finance and their Telegram group in the video description below. When we click over to F2pool, and again, I'm going to touch on the drama here shortly, we look at my mining profitability relatively recently before I switched my miners over, which I'll also explain why I did that. This was just both of these same exact 2 Ethereum miners, and they were clearing over 1,000 megahash a second, which is like basically the speed of mining power. So I only had those 2 Ethereum ASIC miners on there, my 2 A10s, clearing over 1 gigahash. Over here, with 2 additional GPU mining rigs, I'm only getting 300 more gigahash a second registered with the pool. And again, I'll touch on this more here shortly, but I just want to make you aware of that. Obviously, the network difficulty continues to rise as more people want to mine Ethereum and more interest and so forth and whatever. So we take one of the decent, good days recently with this mining profitability. Just those 2 miners, well, let's say like a month ago, cleared almost the same mining profitability as all 4 of my mining rigs mining Ethereum that should have about 500 more megahash a second or more. And it's almost the same mining profitability, which is a little alarming. One thing, right now I'm mining directly to my MetaMask because I've just been getting obliterated on gas fees. My gosh, I hate looking at this. 2.6 Ethereum gone for Ethereum transactions on things like decentralized finance, DeFi, using MetaMask and all that. Maybe you know about this, maybe you don't, but it's real interesting. We got a lot of videos on it. Otherwise, I mine directly into my BlockFi account so I don't have to do more transaction fees and so forth, and I could sell Ethereum for straight cash or stable coins or Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies right there in the app. This isn't like, promotions, chill or anything like that. It's literally a way I save money normally on transaction fees. with all that in mind, that's kind of what I'm doing and how I'm making money with all this. But you may be thinking, how much does it cost and where do I get one? It's only because of Coin Mining Central that we were even able to get these miners, because they instantly sell out when you go to the official Innosilicon.com shop site and you go to the miner portion. They're all going to resellers, and there's so many scammers out there. So please be warned. Please use our links in the video description below. I don't get referral money with Coin Mining Central. They're like a partner. They help us source all these miners to review. You can even use the code VoskCoin to get a discount when you buy miners on their site. I don't get a cut of that. They have a pre-order list for the Innosilicon A11, which is a pretty serious, hefty, intense miner. But the mining profitability is absolutely insane. The A10, and especially the newer 6GB version, is not a cheap miner by any means. But please understand that when Ethereum was less profitable to mine, these things were cheaper. But the manufacturers like Innosilicon and Bitmain and whoever else are making ASIC mining rigs continue to raise the prices because they know people will pay more because they're making more money. That's the name of the game when it comes to this stuff. Maybe you're like, oh, I'll just mine Ethereum with a graphics card. Well, that's great, buddy. One, graphics cards are not as efficient at mining Ethereum after these ASIC miners took over the network. They're still very profitable because Ethereum is just, the ASIC miner, they're more efficient. They have an advantage, but it's not insane. Okay, so the best graphics cards, which are very difficult to come by right now, are still making over 10 bucks a day. Great graphics cards making $6-7 a day. Average, or even still by my standards, very good graphics cards are clearing well over $3 a day. We come down this list, almost like a 1050 Ti almost makes like $1 a day mining. That one's not mining Ethereum, but still it is that because so many graphics cards are mining Ethereum, a lot of the other GPU mineable coins are still profitable. So you're like, oh yeah, I'll go grab some of those. We come down this list. I mean, they're all sold out, all gone. I mean, like, it's insane. It's insane. Like, Nvidia's making a killing at MSRP. We go over to Newegg. I mean, yeah, you can buy like not even the super versions of most of these graphics cards. It's like the pre-super versions. They're selling for like the price of the new graphics cards. It's crazy. It's so difficult, right? And that's where somehow it's still surprisingly somehow easier to buy ASIC mining rigs like these Innosilicon miners instead of graphics cards, because it's just a whole ordeal. And after Linus Tech Tips made a video about making free money with your GPU, don't expect graphics cards to become any more available anytime soon. There's a lot of drama associated with Ethereum mining right now, EIP 1559 and all of that. And F2pool thinks they're staying on the bright side of history. They also are the founder of Stakefish. So they are fully geared up for Ethereum 2.0. And when Ethereum moves away from being mineable. We've got a lot of videos talking about that. One of the top questions is, how much longer will Ethereum be mineable? One, I've got a whole video on it, but here's the most important clip out of that if you want that answer. I'll be a little surprised if it happens in 2022. I expect 2023 because Ethereum is never on time with their roadmap. And then recently we talked about how Ethereum mining is ruined thanks to EIP 1559 because it's going to make it 30% less profitable, and it's mostly ruined for GPU miners that will find it increasingly difficult to find profitability because the most efficient Ethereum mining rigs are these Innosilicon Ethereum ASIC miners. So they will be the last miners to lose their mining profitability, which means other things become less profitable in comparison over time, which basically F2pool supports EIP 1559, which, by the way, on the record, it does not fix gas fees. Just to put, without going into, we've got a couple videos just straight up talking about this stuff. But Ethermine does not support EIP 1559, which is why we moved our miners over there. But our profitability plummeted. And you're like, well, maybe that's because the Ethereum network difficulty went up. But you can see basically somewhere around 5,200 to 300 when I made the switch. And now it is at 5,600, 700. So the difficulty has increased. The mining profitability has decreased from an Ethereum point of view, right? How much coin you're getting. I don't have the numbers on hand, but the Ethereum price should be relatively steady. It's been kind of trading between like $1,600 and $2,000 for the last couple months here. And just the fact of the matter is that it shouldn't have this much of an impact, in my opinion, on the mining profitability. And my biggest takeaway with this stuff is the simple fact that of just like my hash rate registering on the pool, is just, it's not where it should be. So I'm personally moving. I'm gonna get some flack for this. And just as a full disclaimer, I don't want this to be taken the wrong way, but I'm gonna move, and this is my personal decision, because because Ethereum has abandoned miners. Like, they look down on miners, they treat them like trash, they treat them like punching bags. So please understand that if you're going to get into Ethereum mining and you're new to it, there's no reason to support the Ethereum network via mining, because the Ethereum network outside does not support miners. I love Ethereum, and I think it's really fun and exciting, and so much incredible stuff is taking place on it. But please understand that, like, from Ethereum developers and big hodlers, Ethereum hodlers point of view, an Ethereum miner on the Ethereum network compared to like those guys, they look at you as almost like the trash company. You do this service because you have to, and you get paid, and you don't care, and you're going to do it regardless, no matter how bad they treat you, no matter what they put in their trash can. And you've just been excited that the gas fees lately are so high that they've had to pay for 2 trash cans. So you've been making more money because you're charging them more, because now you got 2 trash cans to move, and people want their trash taken and so forth. But they're kind of looking at you as also the trash, and they're trying to take you out when they move to Ethereum 2.0, a proof of stake blockchain. I'm not here to go down that whole road today, really whatever when it comes to that. But for my short-term point of view, I'm focused on maximizing my Ethereum mining profitability, because as an Ethereum miner, the ETH devs, they don't care about me. So I'm just going to focus on maximizing my passive income returns with my mining rigs. So no shame in the game. But alas, I could talk about this stuff all day, forever. I love crypto. I love mining. I find it very sad because it is literally Ethereum mining that got me to go all in on cryptocurrency. So it's got a soft spot in my heart here, without a doubt. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're wondering, like, well, should I buy the mining rig? I mean, it's up to you. Run the numbers and see when you're supposed to break even and if it's worth it, and then run that against the fact that Ethereum mining profitability will likely drop by 30% if nothing changes in a couple months. But if Ethereum goes to $4,000, we still are going to be singing and dancing and running around, because these miners, instead of making $60 a day, will probably be making something like $90, $100 a day if Ethereum continues to appreciate in price, until it probably comes crashing down in the next bear market. So understand there's a lot of risks associated with all this stuff. But the fact of the matter is I've been doing this for 4 years now, and I've made money year over year over year over year mining. It's a lot of fun. I've made more coins. So I've increased my coin holdings. I've sold some of them. I've made some dollars. I've paid back all my mining rigs and stuff like that. And fortune favors the bold, right? But it's not financial advice. Again, you do whatever you want to do. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you buy. I'm just here to try to bring you guys good info, information, and reviews here on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. So please subscribe and help us hit 250,000, which is wild. Hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, and let me know your thoughts on this Ethereum miner. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching.